Welcome to the Puzzles and Survivor intro and our alliance orientation for brand new people to the game. So this is really the basics. This is your sanctuary, and you will be asked to upgrade and complete different buildings as the storyline goes. By the end, you want to make sure that you have 10 infirmaries and 10 boot camps, and that they are upgraded to the highest level possible. Additionally, it's recommended to upgrade the rest of your buildings to the level of your headquarter before moving your headquarter up again, just so that you can have a firm base. You'll see here that there are 3 types of training camps and also a vehicle depot. Your vehicle depot, you just want to continue training T1s throughout the game. Just have as many as you possibly can. The more you create, the better it is for your defense. Now you select either fighter, shooter, or rider to develop and specialize in. You will use all of the items in your bag. You will save them until you get an event that is specific to your troop type, and that is when you will use them. All of the rewards from zombie layers and all of the boxes that you get, you hold off, and then you utilize them in a way that you upgrade your gear and your equipment, utilizing different aspects of it to represent whichever troop type you picked. So my gear, I selected rider. So everything, my gear, my chips, my modules, my bioenhancers are all focused mostly on rider stuff. My cubes I do about equally so that I have a different level of balance in cubes. But everything else is focused specifically on the troop type that I selected. If I wanted to do a zombie lair, I would go and come to the world. I would go to search, and this would allow me to either attack a single zombie or a zombie lair. I wanted to do a zombie lair, so I would go there. I personally do a level 37, so I would go to 37. I would hit rally attack, 5 minutes. I would confirm that I'm sending my strongest troops, and I would dispatch. You need 2 people to join, or 2 people to host one. So I need somebody else to join me, at least. If I were trying to join one, I would join with just 1 single taxi. The reason is that the more that you send, the higher the casualty rate is. And so what most people do is they do what's called soloing. They will attack the level they can get on their own and then ask everybody else to join with 1 taxi, no heroes and nothing else. That would look like this. 1 second. If I were to do it like that, I would have no heroes. I would come down, I would hit 1 on my taxi, and I would dispatch. I can't because I have another thing going, but I just wanted you to see what that would look like to join. So 1 taxi to join. Let's move down to some of the other tabs. So on our search, still we have some resources, and we need to gather resources throughout the game. So if I wanted to gather, let's say gas at a level 5, I would do a search. Okay, and I see that it is empty. Nobody is occupying it. There are no lines going to it. So I know that I can take that one. So I will now go to gather. I will hit gather, and I see at the bottom 10,000 resources. Right now, I've not sent anybody, so I can't gather anything. Right here, I go until it says I have enough to gather. Usually, you can do quick select, and it will get you what you need. But make sure, so you're reading both before you dispatch. At this point, it shows that I'm the only one. If I were to go to something that maybe has some marches, I just want to show you what that would look like. Let's see if I can find one that has somebody going to it. It would be a yellow line similar to that, but it would be leading directly to the resource. That means you cannot go because somebody is already on their way. And in our state, we do not go if somebody has already chosen that resource. So you can select different resources and utilize your search to find them, and then gather, and it tells you how long it takes to gather each thing. So right now it shows that I'm 8 minutes away from the gas field, but that line, once it's moving to gathering, will tell you how long it takes you to gather. It also shows that one of my marches is rallying towards the zombie. Let's move to the bottom, and it will tell you some of the tabs at the bottom, your hero and your quest. I showed you your bag. That's everything that you do have. Looking at the tippy top where it says 200K of food, those are your open resources. You want to try to keep them minimal. If somebody does attack you, they can take whatever is up top. So you want them in your bag instead of showing up at the top. Showing up at mail, you will see Alliance mail, which is incredibly important updates from the leadership team. You really need to read those. You can also just do individual mail to people. Additionally, I am going to tell you the bottom part is the chat, and you can chat to people in your own alliance or people in your own state. And if you see something that is in a different language, there is a small icon that is blue and yellow, let's say under Sora. That is in English, but if it were in a different language, you could tap that and it would translate it for you. Just so you know, you have a translation option available. The other thing that you need to know is the Alliance tech. It is very important that you donate to our tech. It helps us grow, and it gives you coins to shop, and I'll show you that in a minute. So you want to find the one that is marked hot. That gives you a 10% boost, and donate as many as you can. If you don't have that specific resource, you can go to something else to donate, but you want to utilize the boost whenever possible. This helps you get coins so that you can come down to the Alliance shop and either purchase some of the weekly offers, or you can shop for some of the stuff in our Alliance store. You can also help Alliance members here under Alliance Help if somebody was requesting anything, or you can see gift levels. So if somebody had purchased a gift, they share a box with all of us, and you can claim them. I usually just do that once a day. So you will hear the term reset under our Alliance events. Reset is the one time per day that the game starts itself over. And our Alliance events are listed as either +5 or -5, meaning 5 hours after reset or 5 hours before reset. Every alliance will have a schedule, and they usually go by hours before or after reset. There are certain events that you can do throughout the week, and I will do that video in a part 2 to explain some of those different events. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. Anybody is available here under your members. You can see the R5 is the leader, R4 our leadership team, people that know a lot of the game dynamics. So please ask anybody for any questions that you may have, and enjoy the game. One thing I neglected to mention is on your Alliance tab, you can also see the bulletins. That has everything that you really need to know about any alliance. You will also see something called NAP, and NAP means non-aggression policy, or in essence, do not attack. So there are many times that this phrase will be utilized. You will see on bulletins, alliances you cannot attack. You will see it in some of the events that you have NAP buildings, meaning you cannot attack them. So just be aware of what NAP is.